Hey everyone, welcome and thank you so much for being with me here today. It is Friday, June 23rd, I believe, when I'm recording this. I woke up feeling really connected and some kind of beautiful energy. My heart felt and feels. It's almost like an excitement or some sort of like a new feeling, or when you're a kid and you open a present, right? You're all excited, you got to see what's inside. And so, believe me, I wake up at the earliest hours. It was 4 when I woke up this morning, 4 a.m. So, but I woke up feeling that interesting feeling in my heart space, right? But it also feels like something is pending. It's like almost a anticipation, a rush of anticipatory excitement. And so some energy is here today to lend itself to us so we can take whatever message this is that comes in and move with it, right? We just let it be and we move with it, we flow with it. And I feel I feel thankful and grateful for everything. It feels like we're coming out of some sort of experience or situation, and now we're able to sift through and feel into the blessing that came out of it, right? The blessing, which is learning experience, which is growth, and it's very what's the word I'm looking for? Just on us, almost in our face. Like it's not a bad it's not like a bad experience coming to your face to remind you of something bad. It's more like a the good part of what. It's almost like I'm still standing, but I'm doing more than just standing. I'm standing in my knowledge, in my wisdom, in my growth, and I'm standing in grace, but yet I'm standing tall and proud and courageous. I have overcome something. Okay, that's the energy I feel. And it's like a it's like a welcoming or a welcome home of a part of you that was missing, the joyful part of you that was missing, the piece of you that woke up with a lighter energy, right? It feels like that was missing, and it feels like it's here. I feel like a lot of you might know exactly what I'm talking about. You know that you feel lighter. You have moments of, I'm telling you, you have moments of clarity, moments of, you know, more wisdom, and not just from your experience, but it's interesting because I will give you a small example. Lately at work, I've been experiencing a, I've been given a little bit more responsibility, right? But that responsibility, maybe 6 months ago, would have scared me. And I would have thought to myself, oh my God, I can't do this. I'm going to make a fool of myself. But I've noticed lately that I don't have those thoughts. I now, if someone asks me to do something and it involves a higher management person, I've been able to work my way through it and come out with beautiful results. And it has gotten recognized or noticed, and, you know, thank you, great work, whatever. But I feel like this is where some of you, if not all of you, are in your path right now. in some way, shape, or form. Not necessarily at work, but maybe in another area of your life. I'm hearing water. What? Maybe was that a water sign? Let me think. Let me just feel into that. It feels like maybe some of you are. It could be Cancer energy for the Cancer sign, or it could be an emotional experience that you have overcome, right? So I was feeling led to use the Sacred Traveler cards today. Because on our journey, we are definitely experiencing a big shift. And when I say shift, I mean big shift. It is a departure from the old energy that you're used to in some way in your path. It feels very, very like just a natural progression out of some sort of experience and into something new, okay? And I want to ask Spirit, what message do our guides have today in these Sacred Traveler cards? Because I feel, and I always say this journey is always a journey. It's always about learning. It's always about growth. And let me tell you something. Lately, I don't know what it is with the nature and these animals, but I was sitting at my table, my dining room table, and I could see directly out to the backyard with a glass sliding door. And all of a sudden, there were probably 4 or 5 birds perched on one of my patio chairs. And I was just looking at them in amazement and how beautiful they were. And then suddenly a bunny appeared, came right up to the door and looked right in. And it was like, oh my God, we had like a moment where he looked at me and I looked at him, and it was just, I couldn't believe it. It was like, I've never seen a bunny do that before. And so I felt immediately like support. But I also felt something like that, like blessed, right? For this connection, blessed for the symbolic energy that it brought to me, which was growth, fertility. When you think of rabbits, fertility, growth, and abundance. And that's what I was thinking. That's what I was feeling. And so it was a blessing to have this occur. And it almost felt like a personal greeting from the universe saying, guess what's here for you? Abundance, fertility, and growth. Something new, something great, something beautiful. And I just felt overwhelmed with gratitude. And so I felt this energy coming in that was just amazing. Something beautiful, okay? Yes, so in shuffling the cards, the 2 cards that picked us is cleansing waters, purification, activates the vibrant force. It feels like we've been through some sort of wrapping things up in one chapter of our lives. And it feels like whatever that thing is that we're wrapping up has brought us to a cleansing, a purification, a letting go, a releasing, a ending of something that wasn't healthy for us, okay? There's something that some of you are feeling in regards to a relationship that is changing. And I feel like you've been kind of going back and forth with feelings on that, and just different things that were bothering you. But it feels like the communication is opening up. Okay, that's what it feels like. It feels like the communication is opening up, and there's something coming in, and you're able now to deal with it. Okay, so it feels like some sort of something that you need to express, and then you can move on. Okay, that's just, I'm gonna leave it there because I can't really tell you every detail of it, but that's what only because I'm not being shown that. You're standing in the light of truth. See, you're standing in the light of truth, and you see how this person it looks like this person is walking in a different direction now, not on that same path anymore. There's two people, an older man with a staff, a stick, a cane, whatever that is, to assist him on his path. And then there's a younger person, younger than him, that's with him. It feels very much like that person is assisting the older person. What this feels like to me is angelic help, or some sort of guide, leading this older person down, away from the younger person, right? If I can articulate that correctly. And so if to me that symbolizes something old moving away. You're moving away from something old, and your guides are helping you. There's a force of natural occurrence here, separating you from whatever that old energy or toxic energy was. Okay, and so it almost feels like I had a vision one time of an angel appearing with a box, and the box had a nice wrapped bow on it. It was a beautiful package, and I believe it was me standing sort of in the presence of this angel, and the angel said, take the top, open the box. So in this vision, I was seeing, or whatever this message was to me, I was seeing inside the box there was nothing there, and the angel said, fill that box with your worries, with your cares, with whatever needs to be released, and it will be taken to the furthest, I think I was hearing 4 corners of the earth or something like that, or to the furthest far away, so it can never return to you. And it was a destined, it was a divine timing, it was a necessary letting go of something that I needed to do. And so it feels like this representation of the message here is that you're separating yourself from something that you didn't want to confront before, and you're letting it go, right? Not ignoring it, but acknowledging it and letting it go. And your guide here, or that guide, is escorting this energy away from you. That's what this feels like to me. It feels very pure, like it's an innocent, and I don't even want to say a separation, because that almost indicates temporary. It is a departure from the old. Okay, there's like a shiny new you coming forward, and some of you are in search of it. You are sort of exposing yourself to truth and moving on your way, letting go of something that was either subconsciously stopping you, or maybe standing in your way of your growth. Doesn't necessarily mean it was a person. It could be an experience that you held on to. You held on to it. And now your soul is saying it's time. It's time to let go. Move forward. Move on. Okay? And so a breakthrough is at hand. A breakthrough. You are breaking ground on something here. And to me, it feels like you're ready to accept what you know in your heart and soul is truth. You're ready to accept either you're moving away from toxic thoughts, or you're moving away from a job. Maybe you're leaving from where you live, maybe selling a home, maybe moving. There's so many different scenarios here. So I believe listening to this, you will know what that is, okay? Many of you have a tendency to ignore the messages that are before you. And it feels very much like you, don't want to feel some sort of change, and you're afraid of what it is. So you just push it aside, but you've been seeing messages, you've been hearing messages, or you've been seeing things that remind you of whatever the situation is that you need to leave behind, okay? The purification that has come was necessary in order for you to move on. The water that I felt was emotions. That's why I was hearing that. Emotions, yes, will take a part in this, but it's healthy to feel those emotions. It is a sign of letting go and releasing something, okay? And so the universe is here to say, now you can walk in beauty. Walk in beauty. Walking away from the old. Stepping into something new and vibrant, right? It almost feels like now it's smooth sailing. It feels like it's... Doesn't that remind you of Santa Claus? Wait, let me look at it closer. Yeah, everything is moving forward in the way it should, and in a more peaceful, harmonious sort of cadence, right? So you're moving forward. And it feels like you might have felt like everything was taking so long for something to come forward, to manifest, and you couldn't figure out why. You had the positive vibes, you had the thoughts of whatever it was you wanted to manifest, and every day you said the same thing. For example, I know that the money will come in that I need. I know it will, universe, and I'm expecting to see that every day. I'm expecting to see all the hard work pay off that I put forth in this effort, in this venture. Some of you may have thought about going into your own business or selling something online, but it has come in drips and what is that phrase? Just coming in slowly. But it feels like that's changing and that's opening up, because this energy that you needed to release, and whatever that old thought or something was that was standing in your way, is being escorted out of your life by the universe, by your guides, by your angels, whatever situation it is for you. You are moving away from it, okay? For some of you who are in a relationship, I feel like it could be a turning point for your relationship. It could be the both of you either decide to part ways, but I don't feel that so much. I feel more like you've come into a growth together. even though it seemed rocky and you had feelings of, oh, you annoy me so much. Go somewhere. Go take a trip. I won't miss you that much just right now. But I don't feel like it's we're getting a divorce, or we're someone's moving out. It's more like a mutual coming into mutual clearing of some things, obstacles. And I feel like whatever that was between you, part of that progress moving forward is you naturally letting go of something. Could be a fear of abandonment. It could be a fear of relationships. It could be anything. But I feel like that is changing and things are getting better. And I don't mean just romantic. It could be also a relationship with your best friend. It could be a relationship with someone in your family. It could be you need to have a talk with maybe someone at work and have a heart-to-heart with them. And it feels like you've been afraid to, because you're afraid you're going to cry. Because it's emotional. I don't know. I feel like there's something between you and your person you work for, in this case, that needs to kind of come to some sort of communication. And I don't mean screaming and yelling. I mean just sitting down and saying, whatever you feel, but obviously be respectful and be cognizant of it's the workplace. So, but what comes on the heels of that? Passion and pleasure. Savor your life. So this is what's coming in, guys. It's a time of, and it's not even you saying, okay, I'm ready, because you're ready. Your soul is saying, yeah, I want the best I can have in life for me and for my family. I want success. I want joy. And guess what? All of that is coming in. It feels so energetic, like it's a happy dance or something, or a relief, a sigh of relief. And bear in mind, guys, yes, this is our spiritual and physical journey. And sometimes we are going to have some things that kind of trip us up. But you're no longer going to be in a fetal position, scared and worried and crying and fearful and angry and all of those things. Now you're going to know how to handle things, okay? And sometimes we go through things in life that bring us to that place where we we look back and think, I wish that hadn't happened to me. But sometimes the growth that we and knowledge that we learn from that experience far outweighs the regret that we went through that experience, because it's so vital to our now and to our future to allow these changes to come in and to allow ourselves to accept and embrace them and give thanks for them. Yes, that's what I said. Give thanks for the good things that we learned and have taken from those experiences. And so Spirit says the time is now. You're walking through that portal, through that gate, through that opening the door of imprisonment to your to your happiness, to your joy, to your manifestations. It feels very, very much like what I was feeling this morning when I woke up was definitely a feeling of something that is no longer present in my existence, okay? And like I said, it does feel very much like a energy of letting go of something very that was stifling to you, to your path, to your movement forward. And we are going to get a special message now from Archangel Michael, who is with us in this reading. And what I feel about this, the presence of Archangel Michael energy, is that it's almost like I told you were guarded and protected. And I did tell you that the outcome is more beautiful than you could have ever imagined. Ooh, thank you, Archangel Michael. Believe and trust. Believe and trust. Trust in your guides. Trust in your divine creator. Trust in you. Trust the universe. Because we are such an integral part of the blessings we receive, the manifestations, the movement forward. We are such a big part of that because the universe is like a magnet. The universe will gravitate, grab onto whatever it is you're manifesting. And some of us manifest things that aren't that great because we're still in that fear. We're still not trusting. But I feel like that is gone away and is going away quickly because now it's time. It's time to answer that call to the authenticity in your heart and soul, to answer the call to truth, to be rid of the blindness, so to speak, the refusal to see. It is now time to move forward, upward and onward, right? And I feel like that message from Archangel Michael is so relevant. It is so relevant right now because we are, the word I was hearing is jet setting. We are jetting into something that is more authentic to our soul, okay? Ooh. Why was I hearing record label? I don't know what that means. I don't know if some of you are trying to be a musician, trying to be an artist, but it feels like someone is, I don't know why I'm seeing it. Record label, record. Someone is moving into a manifestation, okay? This for Raphael, Archangel Raphael, thank you for being here. He is the great healer. His energy is here to tell you, yeah, you're moving on from that, whatever that was. And like I said with the water that I was saying, it's about emotions. Being aware of your emotions, moving forward in life, looking for the magic in life. And Archangel Raphael says this time, your healing is upon you now. It has happened to some of you already. And some of you are coming up on that feeling of hearing, thank you. Hearing and healing, okay? So hearing the voice within yourself, hearing the messages from your guides, or seeing messages, or understanding a truth, understanding the authentic you a little more. And then this message, do more research. Archangel Raphael is saying, thank you for leading me to the information that I need to know for my well-being. Okay? It feels like for some of you, you're really gonna take charge of your health. You're really going to move forward with your health and get healthy and fit inside and out. And so Archangel Raphael says, great job. I mean, you're really loving yourself now. You are really taking charge of your personal health. You're moving forward in the right direction. It almost feels like some of you might be going into a macronutrient way of eating, uh, natural foods, and fruits and vegetables, and maybe rice or something, grains, something healthy. And you will feel a uplifting in your whole body, in your mind, body, mind, spirit when you do this. Yeah, look here. And it's improving your health. The Archangel Raphael says, thank you for your comforting reassurance. Or you're saying that prayer to your angels, or to yourself. Thank you for reassurance about this situation. So some of you could be in a situation where if you don't take care of your health now, you're gonna be in for some rough times with your health. But it feels like you taking it to heart and you're taking it seriously now and you're moving forward. So there's so many scenarios here with this message, guys, but it's all good. It's all good. It feels good. And everything goes hand in hand. When you take care of yourself, when you love yourself, and when you love yourself inside and out, the blessings come in. And so this Jesus and Archangel Raphael energy is telling you, trust in the miracles that are waiting for you, because they are you. They are within you already. Guys, I'm going to end this message now, and I hope you have enjoyed it. I hope it has brought in some kind of meaning to you, and I wish you all a beautiful day. And I, for sure, Sunday is the Sacred Sunday messages. I don't know if I'll be back tomorrow for a message. I'm not sure. Sometimes I do. It all depends on what Spirit is pressing on me to bring to you. Have a beautiful, glorious day, and I wish you much love, much light, and much happiness. Namaste.